Hello everyone, I hope you're all well and welcome back to my channel. So we're here again with my seasonal trends video. You know I love doing these for you guys every single year and I'm so excited for this one again because there's so many from spring, summer and last autumn, winter that we can bring into 2025 and give it a bit of a refresh. So this is great news for our wardrobes and bank balances because if you have tapped into any of the trending pieces that I'm sharing today, then you can get them back out again for this year as well, which is fabulous. We love that. I do these trend videos every year, but I've noticed as I've gone along, they are becoming a little bit more anti-trend videos and just key classic pieces and colours and shapes that come out every single year with just a little bit of an update. So this is why I like to do these videos for you, just to keep you updated with what is coming through and what's still going to be in. And many of the trends on here, you'll see like a key colour or a key print having a bit of a moment. Even though it comes in every year, it's just highlighted more on the runways. And I can explain different ways to style it for 2025. But yeah, we saw another running theme of much more practical styling, practical footwear, and elevated basics and staples as well. So that is a huge win for us because we can then take inspiration from the runways and apply it to our own wardrobe. So what I'm going to do as well, which I haven't done in previous years, I'm going to create some edits for you guys because there is so much gorgeous newness coming in already. I have filmed this video a little bit earlier. I usually do it like towards the end of September, but I've started to notice so many gorgeous pieces coming through. So if you are looking to invest in anything or you're looking for some newness for the new season, then yeah, hopefully the edits help you. I've done one for each trend that I'm going to feature today. So if this is your first time watching one of my trend videos, I am more of a minimalist dresser and a neutral lover. So as I always mention in every single one, do not feel the pressure to invest in every single trend. There is so many out there. Only invest in something that you feel truly matches your personal style and you're going to wear it year after year, and you really hope this video helps you navigate which ones are for you. So on that note, let's get on with it. And the first trend is going to be no surprise to you guys, and that is brown is the new black. So this has been a key neutral amongst the runways and on the high street for the past few seasons now, right through into spring, summer as well. And it's going nowhere soon, which is great because then you can transition some of your summer tops and your summer staples into the transitional period into autumn, winter as well, which is fab. So as you can see from the runways, we're seeing head to toe brown in rich mochas, chocolate hues and deep mahogany shades. We're also seeing those lighter browns coming through as well. So there is something for everyone because I know head to toe black can be quite harsh sometimes. So doing head to toe brown is a really nice softer alternative. So we're seeing it this year across all textures, styles and for all occasions as well, from silk dresses to wool coats, tailored suits, and it's a shade that'll work with your personal style. I just love a head to toe brown look. I've been styling a few recently, which I will share on here. So don't be afraid of mixing up the different tones and textures as well. I do personally love a colour drenched look in the same tone of brown, but you've got those mixtures of leather, knit, silk. Oh, I just think it looks so chic. Can you tell I'm excited for autumn? A personal favourite in my wardrobe, and I've found so many gorgeous new in pieces if you are looking to invest in this colour. So I will link the edit for that below. So staying on the theme of tones and colours, the next colour I wanted to talk about was Oxblood Red. So as we know, every year burgundy is prominent for autumn, winter. It's a key colour that we see season after season, but this year we're seeing this really rich, dark, reddy burgundy, which looks so expensive. How stunning are all these looks? I just absolutely love this shade. I do have quite a lot of burgundy pieces which sway more over to the more like purple hue, which again is perfect style for autumn, winter. I just think this is a really nice update for this year. It feels really rich, really luxurious, really sultry. So it's going to be gorgeous for outerwear pieces and evening looks as well. I'm really excited to do some festive outfits later on in the year with this colourway. So this especially looks so chic in all your silks and satins, your faux furs and your leathers as well. Again, I love the head to toe colour drenched look, playing it with textures, the leather with the faux fur as well. I think a satin dress or a skirt in this colour will be absolutely stunning. If the colour drenching looks are a little bit too much for you and you're looking to invest in one piece, this colour pairs so beautifully with warm creams, grey, black and other neutrals in your wardrobe as well. And you can also add in a pop of this colour with your accessories such as a bag, shoes, tights or even just a pair of leather gloves. in this colourway. Burgundy is obviously timeless, but this shade feels super fresh for 2025. So whether you're investing in a statement piece or just experimenting with accessories, it's guaranteed to add a lovely richness and depth to your autumn winter wardrobe. I'm very excited to style this one. Now I'm going to go on to key fabrics, and the next one is suede, which is no surprise. It's dominated yet again on the runways and throughout the high street. So this also follows on from my spring summer trends video as well, so it's here to stay. I know it's not the most practical fabric, especially styling in Manchester, so definitely get the suede pieces out on the dry days and make sure you use the suede protector. So we know suede isn't new, but this season it's back again with a modern twist, and we're seeing it come through in cleaner and sleeker designs. Again, the colour palette's very similar to last year and throughout spring summer as well, with those rich chocolates, those toffee tans, the lovely soft sand and beiges, all the dreamy neutrals, and I really love adding suede in as an extra texture to my outfits. So if you are thinking of investing in a piece, I would say accessories are definitely the way to go. As you will have seen, my flattered bag, I styled that so much throughout spring, summer and autumn winter last year as well. There's some gorgeous crossbodies coming through, and also shoes as well. So chocolate brown loafers, I've seen a lot coming through, and the suede Mary Janes. So I will link those in the edit too. So let's carry on with fabrics, and there was a key fabric that really dominated so many of the collections this year, and that was faux fur. So this was everywhere, and this is to be expected for winter. However, this year we saw so much from designers, from oversized faux fur coats, stoles, trims, and even shoes, which I wouldn't recommend. I don't think we're going to be wearing a faux fur shoe anytime soon, but the bags are super cute if you do want to like have a little nod to the trend. So as you can see from the runways, there's a focus on glamour and comfort, because we've got the hooded style on the end, and then you've got the more luxurious faux furs across the middle, and we're seeing so many rich textures, especially in the deep chocolate and oxblood colours, and then you're seeing more mossy greens and obviously classic black as well. I actually have a green faux fur that I've had for years, so I need to get that back out again, and I styled my brown faux fur one last winter as well, so I will share those on here and link some in the edits. On to the next trend, and that is checks and plaids. I would honestly say this is a key staple in an autumn winter wardrobe anyway. We're always seeing this come through, but we're seeing it updated with a fresh autumn winter 25 twist. So we're seeing more oversized checks, tonal layering in the earthy neutrals. I especially love this wrap coat. That is just chef's kiss, so stunning. And we're also seeing it in more colourful checks as well, but with my style being more muted and neutral, I've just handpicked the neutral toned ones today, which I personally think are more wearable year after year. So we're also seeing checks come through in the more luxe fabrics as well, with the draping dresses and satin skirts, so it feels more refined and grown up this year, as well as also having the casual shirts. I just love to tie a check shirt around my waist for an added layer, so that's a really easy way to tap into this trend as well. Again, I feel it's a print that you can adapt to your personal style, whether you want a more chic heritage style check in the wools and the silks, or a more subtle check for layering and combining with a slouchy bag for a casual feel. Every autumn winter, I'm always super keen to see what outerwear trends are coming through, and there was definitely one which was super predominant, and that was the funnel neckline. So there was so much of this shape on the runways this year, and it's a sleek, structured silhouette that's as practical as it is stylish, which is always a winner, especially in the UK for these chilly days. So for the transitional period, we were already seeing the technical jackets coming through. However, if that's a little too sporty or casual for you, you can opt for this style in a leather or a wool or a trench coat to take you through autumn winter. So as you can see from the images I've pulled out, we're seeing high collars across all shapes, fabrics and lengths, and they have real minimal detailing, which I love. So it creates a look that feels chic and refined, which is great for us minimalist dressers. They're also super functional as they add extra warmth if you don't want to wear a scarf. Now on to the next trend, and if there is one dominating decade that we've seen throughout, that is definitely the 80s. So I've kind of honed in on elements of that. Some elements of it I personally wouldn't wear, like the pencil skirt. It just doesn't suit me. I just would never reach for it, but if that's for you, then great. But what we're seeing so much of is the Hourglass Silhouette. But as you can see, designers have leaned into these silhouettes power dressing again, which was big last year as well. But this time we're seeing tailored blazers to casual sweaters and shirts. And this proves that you can bring a hint of power dressing to your outfit, no matter what your style. I do feel this year feels a lot sharper, cleaner, and we're seeing a lot of jackets, knitwear and coats, often paired with flowy trousers and skirts as well, so you've got that juxtaposition, and it's really easy to recreate without buying new pieces either. You can always add shoulder pads to some of your favourite shirts or blazers and nip it in at the waist with a minimal belt. Now I'm going to go on to the details and accessories, and the first detail that you will have seen already, it started in spring summer and it's coming right into autumn winter as well, is lace details. So lace as a whole was huge on the runways this year, but I've really honed in on those lace details to create more of a minimalist look and it not be too overwhelming. So lace for me usually comes out around the festive period, but we're seeing it so much earlier this year, transitioning from summer into autumn. I've been styling it like this recently with a little top layered underneath my knitwear with my satin trousers, and I just love this look so much. So as you can see, designers like Jill Sander and Isabel Marant are reimagining lace with a modern twist, pairing it with structured outerwear, oversized tailoring and heavy knits to create a bold contrast between soft and tough. I always think adding lace with something a little bit more tougher like leather and knitwear just really balances that feminine edge. So whether it's a lace dress layered over boots, peekaboo trims on tops and skirts, or subtle detailing on knitwear and coats, it really adds a chic and minimal feel to your autumn winter looks. So onto accessories, and one accessory that dominated the most was belts. So we're seeing belts in so many different shapes and sizes across the runways and on the high street as well. So I've handpicked a few that I think are really workable for a minimal wardrobe that will be timeless. So when it comes to accessories on the runways, this one dominated the most, becoming a statement piece to finish off the outfit. So last year we saw a rise in rope belts, which I still love and will be using this year as well. But this year we're seeing the slim belts, but in doubles, the layer in them, there's some oversized as well. And this trend is the easiest way to give your wardrobe a refresh and elevate a simple look. This also taps so nicely into the Hourglass Silhouettes trend, because you can just cinch in the waist with a belt or two, whether it be a jacket or a blazer or a shirt. It'll just really finish off your autumn winter outfit. So now onto bags and shoes, and I've just picked one of each to narrow it down. And the bags that we're seeing the most of are the slouchy bag shape. So we did see this come through in spring, summer and last autumn, winter as well. The rigid shapes were a little bit more prominent last year, whereas now designers and the high street are leaning more towards that slouchy, relaxed silhouette. And I think this paired with like a really structured outfit like the Hourglass Silhouette just has that really nice contrast. So as you can see from the runways, they look super effortless. Some are oversized, they're super functional, nice and big, and it just brings a relaxed yet refined energy to the bag styling this season. So we're carrying on from summer in the buttery yellow. We've got the toffee brown, the chocolates, and not forgetting the suede as well. So if you did invest in that hobo style bag last season, then definitely get that back out. And I really love the exaggerated clutches as well that give that real slouchy look. Flattered do some gorgeous suede clutches. So I will link some of my favourite finds below and some that I have in my collection too, and you can take a look at those. And the final trend of today is the Luxe Loafer. Now personally for me, I've had a loafer in my wardrobe since forever, but this season we saw a lot more practical shoe styling, and this was definitely the most prominent one throughout many of the looks. So we're seeing so much of that real sleek loafer, the minimal design in blacks and browns. You can either go for a square toe one, the classic style, or you could opt for the ruched style one, which I personally love. Mine are from Flattered, and they are honestly like walking in slippers. They're the comfiest loafers I've ever owned. If I was to tell you to buy one thing out of my trends video, it would be them, because they are honestly so worth it. I've had them for a couple of years now and they're just the comfiest things. So we're seeing them a lot in soft leather and suede textures in all the rich autumnal shades, from mocha, burgundy, chocolate brown and classic black as well, of course. But I feel like this update for autumn winter 25 just feels that much more luxe and chic, with the more slimmer styles coming through. It's a key staple in my wardrobe, so I'm very glad it's getting the spotlight this season. So there we go guys, that was all my trends for autumn winter 25 that I've picked out that I think are going to be super wearable, super versatile, and hopefully many colours, fabrics or shapes that you've already got in your wardrobe that you can bring out again and update for autumn winter 25. And I'll link all the edits below as well. I'm going to be styling these key trending pieces for the season anyway for upcoming videos. So yeah, you're going to be seeing more of them. I've finished just in time before the rain starts again, so hopefully we don't hear any more thunder. Sorry if you could hear loads on that. I tried to stop and start when I could. Hope you found it helpful, and I will see you all very soon for a new video.